Hey guys, Wraith calling in. We're in a tier 8 battle, and this is Hidden Village, and I am in the tier 8 heavy Russian tank, the IS3, and I do have this fully upgraded, and I recently bought it back not too long ago simply because it's one of the tanks that's used commonly in the league. So my clan decided that we should always have one or two extra players that have more than one tank in the team. So I've got this is my heavy tank contribution to the team. Most of my other stuff is light tanks. But as you can see, I'm going to push this direction, and I like pushing this side of the map in a heavy tank because I can get hull down, I can get angled well, and it's a fairly good defensive position, especially since there's no RD. I don't have to worry about necessarily being RD safe as well, so I like going this side. You gotta watch, if you go this side, normally in a heavy tank, RD will sit over there right in their spawn and can bomb the bejesus out of these forward positions up here. But I'm going to try to show you how to make best use of the armor and make best use of the gun and show you how to be a bit of a bully. And you can see up there we got a couple guys pushing up. It's a little T-71, the little werewolf version, I guess. Call it the Lycan. And he's trying to be cheeky. And you know, when I'm on the move, I'm just going to sit here, shoot, miss, but everybody else kills him, so we're going to keep pushing up, and I'm going to push up to the side here because it gives me a little side cover from the right, as long as I've got teammates behind me who don't let me get overrun. Oh, there's an IS-2, and we give him a big hit, and it looks like one of the premium IS-2s, it looks like, with the fancy paint job on the turret. He did get a shot at me, he did track me. That's it though. Fortunately, I've got a bigger gun than he does. He does hit very hard though, and I took a much bigger hit than I probably should have. I got a little cocky there. And then Carvin comes around the corner, kills my driver. Carvin not going to trade blows well with me. I don't want him to dictate the terms of the engagement. I want to dictate. I can't compete with his rate of fire, and he will put more rounds into me faster than I will into him. But when he comes around the corner, I got to be sure to punish him. Now, I'm trying to get my nose up against this so I can side scrape just a little bit and keep the damage off of me. You can see I've already down about half my health, and I want to be careful coming around this corner because I got the goofy pike on the front of the tank, and he gives me the side of his turret, and I'll gladly put one in there. This gun does hit hard, decent penetration for tier 8, but I cannot compete with that Carnarvon's rate of fire. It's just a wicked rate of fire, that 20-pound gun he's got. But I do finish him off. Now he's a dead body on that corner, and he's going to provide the perfect opportunity for me to use his dead body as an impenetrable bunker of doom. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to punish everybody else around this corner using him to help hide my lower plate. And you can't quite get the angles out right here, so you're going to see me scrape the other way. See if I can't get my gun down a little bit better. The Russian tanks don't have very good gun depression. I'm trying to keep an eye on my right. I got a couple of guys behind me, but they're not being very effective way back there in my opinion. So I'm not quite sure who they're shooting at, but I feel awful lonely up here on my front with a couple of tanks sitting in front of me. So there's a Sturton Male. If he's got the final gun, he's going to be able to pen me. Now you can see I'm just going sniper mode, just kind of peeking through the wreckage. And if I can shoot through it and give myself even more cover, I will. No reason to pull out farther than I have to. T-34-88's there. He's kind of an issue too. I let him shoot, kind of back off. He does hit me. I think he had loaded gold or heat ammo, got to my pike, or got a little more exposed. Now I'm down to like 230 hit points, so I'm in a very precarious situation, and I'm hoping the heavy behind me comes up. You see the T-34-80 thought he had a shot, he pushed. I put one more in him, it ended his life. Like I said, if you've got 400 hit points and you're facing IS3, don't be confident. This thing penetrates you. We can do a lot more than that. So now I got a Yak Panther 2 at full health sitting there. Well, he's got a sliver missing. I bounce one off him. I decide he's got a good angle there and he's got a good position to sit, so I'm going to load the APCR. I don't feel bad about doing it because I have no health, and I'm a one-shot for him if he gets a hit into me. I'm feeling all alone, but I gotta try to keep putting rounds. He hits me in the track, but I've already used my repair kit, so I'm kind of stuck. I know there's another tank around the corner here. Now I'm trying to, can't quite get a good position without exposing my lower plate to him, and I bounce. Even at this angle with APCR, I bounce. So what I decided to do is I'm gonna move this. I'm going to try pushing this Carnarvon's body forward to change the angle I need on this little bit of a slope. But he's going to give me the lower plate, so I'm going to take the lower plate shot, and he bounces one off. I'm going to back up and get lined up. See, because right where it's at, just not enough angle for me to get the gun down to get a good spot to shoot at him. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to come up here and we'll start nudging this Carnarvon forward. And I'm going to move it a whole lot. I'm ramming him. And it looks like I'm being silly, but I'm actually creating a better hold down situation for my tank. And I'm a low hit point, so I'm going to try to squeak out every advantage I can. There he is, getting his lower plate, and I bounce it off the underside of the tank. Oh, man. How do you do that? I don't know. You would think it'd pen because it's such thin armor down there, but it's game mechanics what it is. He's still giving me the lower plate, but I pull him through the side of his tank. I'm still eating him with APCR. And I don't mind. Like I said, I'm at low hit points. If you ever see me at low hit points like this, I will use APCR and whatever gold ammo I can throw at you to give myself the advantage to survive the encounter. So I took him from almost full health to nothing. And I see the KB5 there. He's still got pretty good health, and we are badly outnumbered. So I'm going to come down here. As long as my gun is in the game, I'm still as effective now as if I only had 1,500 of my hit points. Even if I got 230, my gun still works the same. It does not increase or decrease with ability just because I have no hit points left. So I'm going to try to support him from here without exposing myself. I'm being a little sneaky. See, I got 2 rounds of APCR left, but I'm trying to keep him alive longer because I know he's got a good gun, he's got good armor, he's got more hit points. So if I keep his hit points in the game, we're going to be better off. I'm coming up, get another big hit in the enemy IS3. I back off, loading. I got 4 rounds of standard AP rounds left. The IS3 is fast machines. He's trying to get around the side of the KB5, which he could have done, but I put an end to that. And just as I do, the KB5 gets hit. We are being capped. The IS3 is fast for a heavy, but I don't think I'm going to be fast enough to get back. So I'm going to start, and you've got to think, if you're on the enemy team like this, and it's a 4-on-1 situation, I may be capping to draw him back to the base, but I'm not capping to win the game. I'm capping to bait the enemy out. But these guys seem to be intent on capping to win the game. If one of them was just in the cap circle, I could have made it back in time. But with both of them in there, I'm not going to make it back. The Caswell sent a message. He's on our team. He was just sending me a good game, well played kind of message. So I appreciate those kind of messages. I get those often as they do hate mail sometimes. So when they come up, I'm appreciative of it. I replied back to him after this game, which you won't see. And there we go. They cap out. And this is kind of a heartbreaking defeat, especially when you consider how good of a game I did have. Looking at the final stats, you will see now this is, I think this is a ×2 game. Nope, standard game. So 3100 XP, high caliber, ace tanker, top gun, 5500 damage, 1500 block, 6 kills. Gonna be over 2000 base XP, 6 kills, 5500 damage. Thanks for watching, guys. And again, almost a hero. As always, keep your powder dry.